Let us try to solve some problems on orthogonal projection.
First problem, let y is equal to 7, 6, u is equal to 4, 2. Find the orthogonal projection of y onto u. So, projection of y onto u is denoted by y cap, which is given by y into u divided by u into u. So we'll try to multiply. Y is 7, 6, u is 4, 2 divided by u, which is 4, 2 into u, which is 4, 2, the whole value multiplied with u, which is 4, 2. So it is equal to 7 into 4 is 28 plus 6 into 2 is 12 divided by 4 into 4 16 plus 2 into 2, which is 4 into 4, 2, which is equal to 28 plus 12 will be equal to 40. 16 plus 4 is 20 into 4, 2, which is equal to 2 into 4, 2, which is equal to 8 and 4. Now the component of y orthogonal to u is given by y minus y cap, so which is equal to y is 7, 6 and y cap is 8 and 4, so which gives a value which is equal to minus 1, 2. So graphically we can represent it as something like, if you have x-axis and y-axis, the u value is like this, which is given as 4, 2. This is u, and y, which is 7, 6. So this will be y. Now the orthogonal projection onto u is, it should be perpendicular to u, which will be this value, and we have obtained it as y minus y cap, and it is equal to a value minus 1, 2. So this value is orthogonal to the given matrix u. Next we'll find the distance of this y minus y cap. So distance y minus y cap is denoted like this, which is equal to square root of minus 1 whole square plus 2 square, which is equal to square root of 5. Second problem, project b is equal to 9, 18 onto a equal to 3 minus 2, 6 minus 6. So let b1 be 3, 6, v2 be equal to minus 2 minus 6, and bx be equal to 9, 18. So now alpha into v1 transpose v1 plus beta into v1 transpose v2 will be equal to bx transpose v1. This be equation 1. Alpha into v1 transpose v2 plus beta into v2 transpose v2 will be equal to bx transpose v2. So now we'll substitute v1 and v2 and bx for this equation 1 and 2. So for equation 1, alpha into v1 transpose, which is 3, 6, into v1, which is 3, 6, plus beta into v1 transpose 3, 6 into v2, which is minus 2 minus 6, is equal to bx, which is 9, 18 into v1, which is 3, 6. So we'll try to simplify this. So it is equal to alpha into 3 3s are 9 plus 6 6 are 36 plus beta into 3 2s are 6 and it is minus, so minus 6, 6 6 are 36, so minus 36 is equal to 9 3s are 27 plus 18 into 6 is 108. 8. So we'll try to add this value. So 9 plus 36 is 45 alpha minus 6 plus 36 is 42 times beta is equal to 27 plus 108 is 135. So let this be equation 3. Similarly, we'll try to solve equation number 2. So alpha into V1 transpose, which is 36, into V2, which is minus 2 minus 6, plus beta into V2 transpose minus 2 minus 6 into V2 minus 2 minus 6 is equal to 918 into V2, which is minus 2 minus 6. So we'll try to simplify this, or we'll try to multiply the equation. We'll get alpha into 3 2s are 6, which is minus 6. 6 6 are 36, so minus 36, plus beta into 2 2s are 4, 6 6 are 36 is equal to 9 2s are 18, so minus 18 minus 18 into 6 is 108. So we'll try to simplify this. We'll get minus 42 alpha plus 40 beta is equal to minus 126, or simply it is equal to 42 alpha minus 40 beta is equal to 126. So let this be equation number 4. Now we need to solve these two equations and two unknowns using any of the method to find alpha and beta. So equation number 3 and equation number 4 are solved. So solve 3 and 4, will get alpha equal to 3, beta equal to 0. Therefore, projection P will be equal to alpha into V1 plus beta into V2, which is equal to alpha is 3 and V1 is 3, 6 and beta is equal to 0. Therefore, P is simply nothing but 9 and 18. Next problem, show that U1, U2, U3 is an orthogonal set where U1 is equal to 3, 1, 1, U2 equal to minus 1, 2, 1 and U3 is minus half, minus 2, 7 by 2. So U1 into U2 is equal to 3, 1, 1 into U1, which is minus 1, 2, 1. So it is equal to 3 into minus 1 minus 3 plus 1 into 2, which is equal to 2, plus 1 into 1, which is equal to 1, which will be equal to 0. Next U2 into U3, which is equal to U2 is minus 1, 2, 1 into minus half, minus 2, 7 by 2. So it is equal to minus 1 into minus half will be equal to half. 2 into minus 2 will be equal to minus 4. 1 into 7 by 2. So it is 7 by 2. So if you try to simplify this, we'll get 2 divided by 1 minus 8 plus 7. So the numerator term will be equal to 0. Next U3 into U1, which is equal to minus half, minus 2, 7 by 2 into U1, which is 3, 1, 1. So it is equal to minus half into 3. So which is equal to half into 3. So minus 3 by 2, minus 2 into 1. So minus 2 plus 7 by 2 into 1, so 7 by 2. So if you simplify this, 2 divided by minus 3 minus 4 plus 7, so which is equal to 0. Hence we can tell, therefore the given set of vectors U1, u2, u3 are orthogonal. Next problem, the set S is equal to u1, u2, u3 given in the previous problem is an orthogonal basis for R3. Express the vector y equal to 6, 1, minus 8 as a linear combination of vector S. So the equation can be written as y into u1 divided by u1 into u1 into u1 plus y into u2 divided by u2 into u2 into u2 plus y into u3 divided by u3 into u3 into u3. So we'll try to substitute the value of y and u in this equation. So y is 6, 1 minus 8 into u1 which is 3, 1, 1 divided by 3, 1, 1 into 3, 1, 1 into u1 plus y which is 6, 1 minus 8 into u2 which is minus 1, 2, 1 divide by minus 1, 2, 1 into minus 1, 2, 1 into u2 plus y which is 6, 1 minus 8 into u3 which is minus half minus 2, 7 by 2 divide by u3 which is minus half minus 2 7 by 2 into minus half minus 2 7 by 2 into u3. Now we'll try to simplify the equation. So 6 into 3 is 18 plus 1 minus 8 into 1 which is 8 divide by 3 into 3 is 9 plus 1 into 1 is 1 plus 1 into 1 is 1 into u1 plus 6 into minus 1 so minus 6 plus 2 1 into 2 minus 8 into 1 so minus 8 divide by minus 1 into 1 is plus 1 plus 2 into 2 is 4 plus 1 into 1 is 1 into u2 plus 6 into minus half which is equal to minus 3 minus 2 minus 28 divide by 1 by 4 plus 4 plus 49 by 4 into u3. So after simplification we are going to get the linear combinations of vectors in terms of u1, u2 and u3 which is equal to u1 minus 2 times u2 minus 2 times u3. So therefore the above equation is a linear combination of vectors in S. Next problem, prove that M cross N matrix U has orthonormal columns if and only if U transpose U is equal to 1. So let U be equal to U1, U2, U3 and U transpose be equal to U1 transpose, U2 transpose, U3 transpose. So now we'll multiply this. So U transpose U will be equal to U1 transpose, U2 transpose, U3 transpose into U which is U1, U2, U3. So after multiplication we are going to get U1 transpose U1 U1 transpose U2 u1 transpose u3, u2 transpose u1, u2 transpose u2, u2 transpose u3, u3 transpose u1, u3 transpose u2, u3 transpose u3. In this matrix, the columns of U are orthogonal only if and only if U1 transpose U2 is equal to U2 transpose U1 equal to 0, or U1 transpose U3 is equal to U3 transpose U1 is equal to 0, or U2 transpose U3 is equal to U3 transpose U2 equal to 0. That is, apart from the diagonal element, all the elements are equal to 0. Then they are orthogonal to each other. The columns of U all have unit length if and only if U transpose U1 is equal to 1, U2 transpose U2 equal to 1, U3 transpose U3 is equal to 1. Hence, the given matrix M cross N are orthogonal to each other if U transpose U is equal to 1. Next problem, find and prove that distance of ux is equal to distance of x, ux into uy is equal to x into y, ux into uy is equal to 0 if and only if x into y is equal to 0, given u is equal to 1 by square root of 2, 2 by 3, 1 by square root of 2 minus 2 by 3, 0, 1 by 3, and x is equal to square root of 2 and 3, y is equal to minus 3 square root of 2 and 6. So first problem is ux distance should be equal to distance of x. So first we'll multiply u into x, which is equal to 1 by square root of 2, 2 by 3, 1 by square root of 2 minus 2 by 3, 0, 1 by 3 into x, which is square root of 2, 3, equal to 1 by square root of 2 into square root of 2 will be equal to 1. 2 by 3 into 3 will be equal to 2. 1 by square root of 2 into square root of 2 will be equal to 1. Minus 2 by 3 into 3 will be equal to minus 2. 0 into square root of 2 will be 0. 1 by 3 into 3 will be equal to 1. So it is equal to 3 minus 1 and 1. So next, in order to find the distance of this u into x, we know that it is equal to square root of all the values of vectors, which is 3 square plus minus 1 whole square plus 1 whole square. So it is equal to square root of 9 plus 1, which is equal to square root of 11. Next is to find the distance of x for the given matrix. X is equal to square root of 2 and 3. So square root of 2 whole square plus 3 square. So which is equal to 2 plus 9, which is equal to 11, which is nothing but distance of u into x. Therefore, we can write distance of u into x is equal to distance of x. Hence verified or hence proved. Second problem is we need to find u into y, which is equal to u is 1 by square root of 2, 2 by 3, 1 by square root of 2 minus 2 by 3, 0, 1 by 3, and y is nothing but 3 square root of 2 and 6. It is minus 3 by 2 square root of 6. So we'll multiply this. So 1 by square root of 2 into minus 3 by 2, we are going to get minus 3. 2 by 3 into 6, we are going to get 4. 1 by 2 into minus 3 by root 2, we are going to get minus 3. Minus 2 by 3 into 6, we are going to get minus 4. 0 into this will be equal to 0. 1 by 3 into 6, we are going to get it as 2. So ultimately we are going to get u dot y as 1, minus 7 and 2. So now u into x into u into y will be equal to, so u into x we have got it as 3 minus 1 1, and u into y is 1 minus 7 2. So it is equal to 3 plus 7 plus 2, which is equal to 12. Next, x into y. So x into y is equal to square root of 2 into 3 into minus 3 square root of 2, 6. If we are going to multiply this, we are going to get minus 3 into 2 plus 6 into 3, 18, which is equal to 12. So therefore we can write u into x into u into y is equal to x into y. Hence the second condition is proved. Now the third condition is we need to tell that ux into uy is equal to 0 if and only if x and y is equal to 0. So here when we have done the problem, x into y we have got it as 12, which is not equal to 0. So we can tell that u into x into u into y will be equal to 0 if and only if x into y is equal to 0. Hence the third condition is proved. Thank you. In the next video, we'll discuss about least square solutions.